Hello Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your love reading for the month of October 2024. So I'm going to be taking a look into your energy, your person's energy, and how it is likely to play out. As always, please use your discernment, and do keep in mind that tarot is not set in stone, it's just a guide, okay? It's a temperature check. Anything that comes out of a read that you do not like the look of, it is completely within your power to change, okay? Right, so you have got connection. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish these connections. Illusions. Be aware of love's illusions. See reality clearly. And at the bottom of the deck is doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. Interesting. So, for anyone who is currently single, this tells me that you do have love that's coming in for you, okay? Now, you could be single and looking, single not looking, or you could already be with, someone, right? So, again, take it as it resonates. If you are already with someone, then this would indicate that there is fresh energy, fresh, exciting things that is about to play out for you in your pre-existing relationship. I swear to God, I have not drunk any alcohol before you read, Capricorn. This is just me. I don't need any substances to come off cray-cray, okay? This is just me. I'm losing my words. It's madness. But I can promise you no substances have been consumed except for tea, okay? I've had tea. Anyway, it's a bit of a sidetrack. So yeah, they're saying with this illusions to do keep in mind about like the red flags and the green flags of relationships. If you are looking to meet someone new, then do keep in mind that you're not to overlook anything that the other person does that makes you feel uncomfortable, that you're not to ignore certain things that they might say or that they might do that, you know, kind of puts you on edge a bit. If anybody gives you that feeling of the ick, you've got to listen to that and definitely don't ignore it, okay? Be aware of love's illusions, see reality clearly. So it's like, say if you're going out dating, try not to project your best qualities onto the person that's sitting opposite you, because if you do that, then you're going to end up overlooking any sort of warning signals that they're giving off, okay? Because you're going to be projecting your best qualities onto them, maybe making excuses for crappy behaviors, that sort of thing, okay? So just be mindful of that. It's the rose tinted glasses. That's this illusions energy. Ultimately, you've got connection and doorway, so a lot of yous will be pleased to hear that you absolutely have got a soul connection here that's coming in for you, okay? An unexpected encounter, I feel, with this one. So definitely do cherish this new connection that's coming in for you. If this is someone that you've already met, but there's nothing official going on between you yet, they're saying for you to give this one some time, okay? Give this one some time because it does look to be a very promising connection. But again, keep in mind, make sure that you're not overlooking anything that you should really be looking at, okay? You've got passion at the bottom of that deck as well. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at the tarot. I got lost there for a minute. I was like, oh, what do I do next? Right, can we take a look at Capricorn's energy, Capricorn's person's energy, and how it will likely play out, please? What's going on for Capricorn Collective in love? Capricorn Collective for October 2024. First card out is Judgment. Interesting. The King of Swords. Now again, don't focus on the actual gender of the card, okay? That's just the polarization of the energy. So with it being a king, it's the masculine polarization. Your person's energy, 10 of Cups, 9 of Swords, the King of Pentacles, another king. Okay, there could be a same-sex situation here for some, but not all. How it's likely to play out, Knight of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles. That combination has been coming out for basically everybody this month already, okay? I don't know why. There must be something going on in the air, okay? I don't know. But this combination's been coming out quite a lot. Now, it's actually 2 that I want to come out there. The 2 of Wands and the Magician. Okay, that one's the 3 of Coins. Overall energy, 8 of Swords. Okay. So the 8 of Swords, that's either you or your person, someone that you're thinking of, if it's not like your person. Doesn't matter. It's just how we speak when we're trying to make sense of the energy, okay? So I digress. Either you or your person is currently overthinking the situation somewhat with the 8 of Swords. It's under there, the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Okay. Somebody is debating on whether or not they should say something here to do with love, to do with their feelings. There is definitely overthinking. It's possible, Capricorn, that you've got someone here a bit on edge, because you do have an energy here where they feel like they are somewhat out of their depth, okay? They have been taken out of their comfort zone, basically, and they're feeling incredibly on edge and nervous, debating, do I say something or do I just keep my mouth shut, okay? Let's not jump too far ahead. Your energy, Judgment, King of Swords and the Tower. What's going on? Something life-changing has happened here with your recent energy, okay, with this Tower. The Tower doesn't appear out of nowhere. The Tower has come from a series of events that has not worked out to your advantage. A series of events that, things have just gone against you, basically. Now, with Judgment being here, it indicates that you are coming into a new sense of a new life purpose, okay? So something's been taken away here, and not immediately, but quick enough, something else is going to take the place of whatever you have lost recently, whatever it was that was taken away when this Tower fell, basically, okay? Whatever you lost in that moment, you've got something new that's taken its place. Now, with that King of Swords being there, again, doesn't matter if you're feminine, masculine, whatever, right? Doesn't matter. It's saying that you are incredibly intelligent, very sharp, very articulate, and it's saying that you know that this, whatever this Tower moment was for you, that it's not the end of the world. It's like you're not going to allow this disruption or destruction stop you from living the rest of your life, okay? It's like you're treating that Tower as a blip, okay? Now, the thing is, as well, with this particular Tower, I'm understanding this energy because it has come out with another intense energy, which is Judgment. If this situation that's happened to you recently had happened to anybody else, they wouldn't have been able to have coped with all of that. And you have coped here really incredibly well, considering the circumstances. And this King of Swords is being clarified with the 6 of Swords off center. So that's indicating, again, what I've said, that you are keeping a cool, calm, level head about you. You know that these difficulties that you're going through at the moment is temporary. You know that you will be able to rely on yourself to get yourself through this. Now we're going to take a look at that Tower, Ace of Swords. Okay, so someone caused this Tower by giving you information or by saying something, okay, because it is an Ace of Swords. But also, the Ace of Swords is a breakthrough. It's truth, it's clarity, it's revelation. It's a breakthrough, right? So definitely something is being taken away here in love and relationships for you. But again, it's freeing your future for something new to take its place, right? So the vast majority of Capricorns are probably actually single, or they're on the verge of making themselves single here, okay? With this being the Ace of Swords and the Tower and everything else that we've seen. Now, your person's energy, or the person that you're thinking of, or the person who's thinking of you, again, just take it as it resonates, their energy is the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So someone who has got a lot of respect for you here is the one who is thinking of you heavily, right? Now, this someone, they feel incredibly close to you. You may or may not be aware of their existence, right? They're certainly aware of you. The Ten of Cups is indicating that whoever this person is, you definitely do make them happy, right? Your very existence makes them feel relaxed, makes them feel at home, makes them feel the Ten of Cups. It's the one of the apex cards. Like this is someone who is wanting to or imagining sort of living with you and just being a part of your life, like on a permanent basis. Okay, Ten of Cups. It's literally completion in love. Okay, someone sees you as their completion in love. But it's right next to the Nine of Swords, which is the nightmare card. It's anxiety, it's stress, it's worry, it's grief. So this individual, they see this tower that you have gone through or are currently going through, and they're genuinely worried and concerned for you, for your health, for your safety, and for your emotions as well. But it does also tell me that this person at the moment is keeping an arm's distance away from you because they're not wanting to impose. Where am I getting that? The King of Pentacles, because they see you as someone who is very self-assured, self-made, someone who doesn't like to make a big fuss. Okay, so at the moment, you're going through a lot of really intense life or lifestyle changes here. This person over here is watching you and they're like, yeah, Capricorns are not going to want a huge fuss being made. Capricorns are not going to want any sort of fanfare, spectacle or drama. So I'm just going to wait for Capricorn to approach me whenever they're ready, basically, okay? But this person... they do see that you're struggling, and they are concerned about you. However, with still saying that, they know how strong and determined you are as well, okay? Because you definitely have got this unbreakable energy that's going on. Now, how it's likely to play out, Knight of Wands with the Three of Pentacles, you are likely to get together with this person. Now, I don't know who this person is, okay? They could literally be anybody, but you've got indications of it possibly being Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, okay? Again, if that's not their sun sign, it could be in their Venus placement, okay? I know you've got like a lot of the signs out here, but I'm reading off the ones that are really to the forefront, you know, the signs that are really the most dominant, okay? Because that's going to be the most useful information to give you. All right, I'm not going to sit here and rack off all 12 of the signs. We all know what the 12 signs are, right? And of course, any of the cards that you find that you're naturally latching onto, just go look up what zodiac rules that particular card that you have got an affinity for in this spread, because that's going to be likely a clue there towards your person's sun sign or Venus sign. Why am I saying Venus sign? Because this is a love read. That's why, okay? Yeah, you are likely to get together with this person. Knight of Wands is a really excitable energy, and the Three of Pentacles is working together within a group, on a project, working together as a team. It's basically growing together with that acorn cracked open. You've got this beautiful oak tree that started to grow from this, okay? So potentially this connection is now going to have the freedoms that the Knight of Wands brings with it to grow and develop and become stronger over time, okay? Two of Wands, that's planning for the future. That's making decisions together, and it is together. You can see these joint prisms here, okay? It's like sacred geometry here that's going on. So there's definitely a strong soul connection to whoever this is that's showing out in your love energies, and that's the person that you're going to end up exploring a relationship with. And again, the Magician, that's like making something happen. Okay, but also with this particular Magician, there's a message about the timing. Okay, so when the time is right, when you're feeling strong enough, that's when this connection is going to come together. Now my thoughts are kind of drifting off a little bit there. Okay, it's this. I will show you. So when I'm reading the cards, I'm looking at each card, and any symbol that jumps out to me, I kind of fixate on that until I get a message for that symbol. So the symbol that was jumping out for me with this one was his Mercury sign on his chest. It's barely visible. I'm surprised I was able to see it. But yeah, that's the Mercury sign. Now, obviously, it means that this is a Gemini card. It's a Virgo card as well. But they're telling me to focus on the Mercury energy there. It's air energy, it's the messenger of the gods, okay? It's communication, intellect, it's reason, it's finding the reason. So your current tower, that you're not able to find the reason for that devastation at the moment, in the near future, it's all going to make sense to you, basically, is finding the reason. This is also the desire to share ideas and to be heard as well, okay? So it's possible that this person who's thinking of you heavy will end up breaking their silence to you. And I mean, you didn't get the ball rolling. I don't know if is that someone's favourite turn of phrase, get the ball rolling, is an interesting one, because I don't think many people say that anymore these days. You know, like, let's get the ball rolling on this, or like, let's touch base on this. You know, it's not an all too common turn of phrase anymore, I don't think. So again, another hint at the age group, possibly, of this admirer of yours, okay, Capricorn? They are wanting to be very proactive and very decisive here. And again, it's not someone who is a total stranger to you, okay? You just probably don't know that this person's got these types of feelings for you right now, all right? But at some point it is going to be obvious. They're just kind of waiting for the right time here. Right, so with that being said, I don't know if that was helpful or not at all to anybody. Let me just see if I can switch that camera properly. I think I've had too much caffeine. That's what's going on. Right, it's like I'm trying to slow myself down because I've had too much caffeine. Right, so your advice, interesting. You've got Death, Seven of Wands, Nine of Cups. It's a lot of advice. Ace of Wands, and the Hangman. Okay, so advice for you guys. Where to start? Number one, lean into the changes that are going on around you. That's the first thing. Because you got the Seven of Wands right next to death here, they're saying it would be ill-advised for you to fight against this tower. Okay. So again, really strong emphasis on the fact that you could be currently going through this tower moment right now, right as we speak. And Spirit saying to fight against that tower would be ill-advised. You would actually be working against yourself if you were to fight against these particular changes. While changes are never usually pleasant, you do have to consider the bigger picture here, okay? So basically what's being taken away right now with this tower is everything that wasn't working out for you anyway, everything that wasn't worth quote unquote fighting to keep anyway, okay? They're also saying that there's no need for you to explain yourself here with that Seven of Wands, okay? And you can see with that Seven of Wands, it looks like he's on a bit of an island here. So it's a message of isolation and how alone you could be feeling right now. So where you feel that you're not being understood, you don't have to explain yourself to other people, okay? Because where others are going to deliberately go out of their way to misunderstand you, well, they've already set their minds, haven't they? They've already made it clear in their own head that they're never going to listen to a damn thing that you say anyway. So, you know, what's the point? It's like fighting a losing battle. So again, to try and fight against these changes, you would be fighting against, like, you would be fighting a losing battle. And anyone who's going to have a go at you in the meanwhile, just, you don't have to explain yourself, okay? You really don't. Nine of Cups, that's your wish fulfillment. It's happiness. And in this deck with the two giant pillars, it's also a message of stability, but it's long-term stability, okay? So you've got long-term happiness that's coming in. And definitely do consider a lot more self-care than what you have been doing. I'm noticing that orange, which is really weird because, again, it's very, very subtle. You've got orange there just off to the center. So your orange, that would be your sacral chakra, okay? They're saying to indulge in a little bit of what it is that you fancy, because it is the Nine of Cups. With it being your sacral chakra for the orange, that's issues pertaining to your sexuality, okay? So yes, lean into your own sexuality, whatever that means for you, okay? It could just mean maybe you're experimenting with your sexuality, like you could be experimenting with your preferences, as it were, right? Or it's just more to do with being confident as a sexual being, yeah? Is weird, again, because it's like you've got the two red curtains, you've got the two yellow curtains, you've got the big blue one on the table, and then you've got this blue one off to the side there. But the one that grabbed me for your energy was that really subtle orange one off in the corner. Okay, so it's definitely your sacral chakra is being affected this month. So yeah, be this confident sexual being, okay? And again, you've got the Ace of Wands right next to it, which can be a very sexually charged energy, right? Because it looks like a phallic, you know. That's why whenever the Ace of Wands comes out, it can be brand new, passionate beginning, getting physically intimate with someone, yeah? It could be that. So this is really going to be the month that opens up for you, Capricorn, in a lot of ways, for you to really dive in and explore who you are as a sexual being, right? I know not a lot of people like to talk about that because it can be deemed as quite taboo. But me, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Like, as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not doing anything illegal or immoral, you know what I'm saying, like, you don't need me to explain it, okay? As long as you're with another healthy adult being, you know, what's the harm? Go for it, Capricorn, because this is absolutely going to be the month for you to deal with any perceived attachments of shame to do with being a sexual person. Okay? Say, for example, if you're a woman and you were always like shamed for the way that you were dressed, particularly as like a young teen or whatever, you know, you could have had like super strict parents just simply for showing your arms, you know, and your parents would be like, you're not going out dressed like that, you look like a slag, la 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 la, okay? And there was actually nothing wrong with what you were wearing, right? But they shamed you into believing that the way that you dressed, you know, you look like a slut, yeah? And so as an adult, it would have made you really sort of self-conscious, like overly self-conscious, overly ashamed, overly shy, do you know what I mean? So that this week or this month is really going to be an opportunity for you all to explore your more sort of sexual side, okay? I'm just giving you that one as an example because it's the easiest one for me to identify with, okay? But it could have stemmed from anywhere basically, but the main message is there, okay? For you to lean into your sexuality and to be good with it, be okay with it, all right? Nothing to be ashamed of there. And then you've got the Hangman, which is to look at the situation differently, look at your situation differently. But I feel that this is a message more to do with you've got to look at yourself differently now, Capricorn. Okay? You've got to look at yourself differently. And the funny thing is, that's not the ocean behind him. They're icebergs. They're icebergs. You're about to meet someone, Capricorn, that that really helps you to open up, because I'm hearing the ice is melting. Okay. So you being strict on yourself, you being rigid with yourself, you're meeting someone or you have met someone that makes you feel like that ice is melting, which is very, very good. Okay, what else for Capricorn, please? What else for Capricorn? The wise owl. Wisdom, knowledge, and perspective. Yeah, so you're growing in wisdom, as is whoever this person is that you're dealing with. It's like teaching each other a lot of things, helping each other to grow, helping each other to evolve also, sharing knowledge and wisdom with each other, and just really sort of uplifting each other as well. With this being the white owl, that's spiritual gifts, spiritual messages, spiritual connections. Okay? So that this is a really strong soul connection here that is going to open you up in a lot of ways. And then you've got the silver key, solutions, unlocking, and potential. Yeah, literally you're both unlocking each other's fullest potential. Okay, so yeah, a beautiful, healthy connection here for you guys as well, Capricorn. Absolutely fantastic. Who else had the good read? It was Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could have Virgo placements in your own chart as well, because they had a good love read as well. Right, so potentially, who is it? Ooh, I just hit the microphone. Who is it that you could be dealing with? I'm going to pull some letters here. These could be your initials, your person's initials. Don't worry if they don't resonate for you. It could still be your story, but none of the initials come out. You know, it works that way sometimes too, and it's absolutely fine. The initials is just basically extra confirmation for those who are needing it. Okay, so you've got NW, or you could reverse that and it'd be an M. One of my hairs. My hair is all falling out. ITX, and at the bottom of the deck is Z. So someone's probably got like a really unusual name here, especially with the letters from the end of the alphabet coming out. Someone's got a really unusual name, or an unusual nickname. I'm hearing nickname as well. Right, what else for Capricorn? Whoa. You've got 3. Oh look, change isn't scary. The chinchilla of change. Change is actually an adorable chinchilla with a twitchy eye. If anyone does have a twitchy eye, you're probably not getting enough vitamins. I can't remember which ones it was though that gave you a twitchy eye. Always consult your health professional, but a twitchy eye does mean a lack of certain vitamins. Okay, some people change it. Some people thrive on change and others freak out. Just know that change is necessary. It's natural, and even when it seems crap, we can often look back and see the bigger picture. How can you embrace change in your life more rather than avoid it? Change brings new abundant energy into your life, so grab a piece of that action. So is confirmation. The power is in your vulnerability. In a world that seems cold, it's hard to be vulnerable. Soften your view of the world. Is that why you've got like an ice block in your chest, Capricorn? Because the world seems like a very cruel place. So it's like you had to adapt to the cold world sort of thing. But I mean, as I said, that ice is melting. Soften your view of the world and open yourself up to new love and new possibilities, and new experiences. Vulnerability is a truly magical space to be in. Build trust in yourself, and before you know it, you'll have the wisdom to know when it's the right time to unlock your energy. Power of vulnerability. And the not so greyhound. You don't have to conform. You're more than the sum of your social conditioning, your age, your birth name, your ethnicity, your gender, or sexual orientation. It's like these things are just labels. These things, they don't, like, all those things that I just listed off there, on the grand scheme of things, they all mean fuck all. It is what it is. You're not your name. You're not what you do for a job. You're not your career. You're not your bank balance. These things are not who you are. Who you are, it sounds cheesy, but who you are is found on a much deeper level. Like that's all just surface crap. You are whatever you want to be. Take off the mask and show yourself. Don't be afraid. It's a more beautiful, see how they spelt beautiful, life ahead. You don't have to conform to anyone's labels. And you know what it's like out there at the moment. Everybody's so quick to put a label on everyone. Like, why? What's the point? There's no point in that. You don't have to wear a label that someone else is putting on you. That's what that message is all about. So somebody could be sitting here right now and basically questioning their sexuality and going, but what does that make me now? What does it fucking matter? What does it matter? You don't have to be part of a group or a label or a ideology. All of these things, they don't matter. They're meaningless. What matters is you, and you living as authentically as you possibly can. And let's all stop putting labels on shit. It's easy. Anyway, before I go off on a tangent, because I'll end up, this video will end up like 10 hours long or something. And nobody wants that. I'm going to close this out now, Capricorn. Thank you so very much for joining me. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you want to see more. Information on how you can book a private reading with me, that can be found in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.